Welcome back to the garage, everybody. Working on the old blue Willys again. Happy Friday to you. Just a few things today, and got the list going, of course. And the first one was getting the power steering pump out of the way. So, move some stuff out the way here. Sorry. Oh. Okay, so we got the power steering pump out, which wasn't too big a deal. There was, I don't know, maybe somebody knows the answer to this off the top of their head. Hold on, I need my pointer stick. So, I don't think so, but this location was a stud, not a bolt. And it was a very big pain in the butt to get the bracket slid off enough off that stud. So I think I can just replace that. I think I can just replace that with another bolt. But that's what I'm going to do anyways. It looks like it goes into the head, not the water jacket or anything. So yeah, if I do that, then taking the power steering assembly off is 5 minutes. So instead of fighting it for like 45 minutes. But anyways, so I got the power steering pump off, or the assembly off, and I wanted to show you the difference in so this is the stock one, and this is the stock pulley, which was about 6.75 inch diameter. And then this is the new pulley we're doing, which is 5.5. So you can see there's a pretty big difference in size to speed the pump up. So that gives it, what that does is that gives it more flow at idle. So hopefully with that and maybe a couple other little tricks, the steering will be real responsive with these big old 37s at an idle without having to raise the idle. So that is that. And gotta close this all back up so I can, this is gonna be hard with one hand. Here, maybe I'll let you guys. I don't know, what am I doing? All right, I'm just playing with the camera. Just trying to figure out if I could get you guys to shrink you guys up here and put you on the hood. Because I need both hands. And I just lost my pen somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, I got you guys again. So, got the power steering pump out of the way. And let's see. So I also took a look at doing the SM420 shifter. Whoa. SM420 shifter. And you can see that is right here. And it's got to go out from under that tight dash. There's some room here. This boot's a little bit floppy. But what I was thinking was I didn't want to go to all the trouble of doing the shifter if I didn't know where the transfer case shifters were going to be, and then I might have to redo those. So I decided to put the transfer case shifters in first. So that's these. They're from JB Custom Fabrication. This is a Dana 20 in this, so these are actual twin sticks, and when the transfer case gets rebuilt, it will have full front and rear control. But anyways, twin sticks, put them back in to see if where everything is going to line up relative to the shifter, so I can still get third and fourth gear without having to worry about the position of the shifter in either direction. So I'm really happy that I did this access panel here, which is right there, but that makes it really easy to get in here and do these shifters versus trying to do that from underneath the vehicle, which would be a pain. So that was, let's see if we can keep track here. So we removed the power steering pump. And then we looked at the shifter, but we decided to pivot, and we did the Dana 20 twin stick install. So now we can check that. Oh, one more thing on that. So this is the boot that comes with it. You can see kind of that there's, you know, a decent amount of space in between where those are supposed to be. Whoa, whoa. And the shifters are very close together, so the boot kind of gets bound up in there. And I did determine I got to do a little bit of trimming here on the side to make myself feel better, but I guess I could move both shifters over slightly, put a dog leg in them, just, you know, bend this one kind of like over and this one over, and then keep this nice separation at the top. But anyways, so yeah, that the boot doesn't fit right. It's pretty tight. So oh, and then so the other big one, I'll set you guys down again, was I made these. Hopefully it's not gonna hit the camera. Not gonna. Oh, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. So close. But so I made these two grab handles and braces. And so basically the idea I noticed getting in is I wanted to grab the cage, and that always kind of reinforces bad habits. So if you're grabbing the grab handle and getting in, then ooh, I almost lost you guys. That was so close. Cameras are expensive. Anyways, so the grab handle lets you get in, and if you are going to grab something in an emergency, if you don't kind of tuck into the wheel or whatever, if you did go over, the grab handle is inboard of the cage and in a fairly safe area that it not only works good for getting in and out, but it also is kind of a good off-road point, especially if you have to like pull yourself up if you're on a real steep hill and you're like looking over the corners, something like that. Yeah, so I did one of those on each side. Bit of fun fitting and stuff like that, because it's kind of a weird compound bend thing. And then got those welded in and pretty much used up the last tank of gas, or the last of the tank of gas on the TIG welder, which is something I've been trying to do because I need a full tank to do gas tank welding because I have to purge. So anyways, yeah, those are welded in. It was fun to crawl over the Jeep to get all the angles in the welds. I did come up with a really cool, or I didn't come up with it, maybe I rediscovered it, I don't know, but electrical tape works really good as a third hand for holding something like this in the corner, because it's kind of sticky, stretchy, and once you get the copes on the end of the tubing close enough, you don't really need a whole bunch of force to hold that in place while you tack weld it. But if you're trying to TIG tack, you kind of need something else to help hold it in. So anyways, use some electrical tape. Now let's see if I can get out without, I'm gonna get out really slow. Oh wait, I'm gonna get out really slow and use the handle that I just made. Oh, and not tip over the camera. Oh, you guys okay? Okay. All right, so that is the, let's see if I can get you. That is the A-pillar handhold brace. And what else? I tried to do these rear spring clamp bolts. I need some I need some fasteners that the hardware store didn't have. So that's these. These are very close to the, see if I can get you under there so you can see with the light. So these usually have either a nut and a piece of the bolt sticking out, or you could flip them around and have the bolt head sticking out. But I need all the clearance I can get right here because the gas tank is in this area. So I'm going to countersink these and have a flat head on them. So that buys me about 3/8 of an inch of clearance. But I could not find anybody in town who had a 3-inch long flathead, flathead bolt for that. So guess I'll have to order some off McMaster, but tried to do that. So and then let's see here, do we get anything else? Looked at a few other things in here. Windshield decay cage top latch. So if you, on these flat fenders, the cage really isn't that sturdy. Even, see if I can get this, even the 3B, 3A stuff is, the cage still moves around a decent amount. And so what I like to do is come up with some way to brace this area here. So I don't know if I'll do like a little rubber bumper. I don't really want to do a permanent tab because I think that's going to look weird with the windshield down in those cases. So that's still pondering on that, but I need something there that holds this part of the windshield, or a bumper or something. And took a look at the seat latch handle. These seats pivot up, but I need to come up with a way to activate the latch that's buried under there. And I think I got a plan. I need to find some parts. So I think that about does it for today. Not a ton, it's Friday. I definitely have some running around town to do for some parts. I got to get my welding gas bottle filled for the weekend, or the TIG bottle filled for the weekend. And yeah, so thanks for following along. Let me know if you like this kind of stuff. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. Subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of stuff. And there's a bell if you want to be notified when we post more videos. So thanks for following along with the Old Blue Willys project, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, bye-bye.